What's going on, guys? This is JZ. Welcome to my channel. So we have a developer video update on the Splinter Soul update. It's a 5-minute long video. Let's check it out. And also we have some patch notes and leaks, and I will be sharing everything with you guys here, so you guys don't have to go and find somewhere else. So let's go.
Hi, I'm Scott Burgess, lead designer on Diablo Immortal.
Hey.
Ryan Quinn, senior narrative designer on the Immortal team.
As the nights grow longer, we enter the holiday season in the world of Sanctuary. But we want to remind you, 'tis always the season for slaying demons.
And we have a Brumaltine present for all of you. Our next major update, Splintered Souls.
Let's go.
Start with our new zone.
Diablo Immortal's newest zone is the Southern Dreadlands, a place to visit since the Diablo 3.
The Dreadlands are at the heart of Immortal's story. When Tyrael, the Archangel of Justice, destroyed the corrupted World Stone, Mount Arreat crumbled, and ash rained down for days. In Splintered Souls, we'll head to the Southern Dreadlands, an apocalyptic plain transformed.
Alright, this map looks amazing. The graphics are amazing. Wow, I'm impressed and looking really forward to it.
By that event.
After you descended into Tristram Cathedral, the Lord of Terror closed his claws around the largest shard of the World Stone, and its power is right now speeding his rebirth. To have a hope of stopping Diablo, you and Tyrael will search the shattered north for the angelic sword of justice, El Druid. On your hunt, you'll explore twisting ravines left over from Arreat's collapse. You'll also delve into the Gully of Madness, a surreal landscape transformed by the World Stone's destruction and the harbinger of a new cataclysm for this land.
The Southern Dreadlands are subject to horrifying red storms that carry tiny splinters of destroyed Worldstone. When a storm passes through a settlement, it either cuts the inhabitants to pieces or transforms them into Shardborn, monsters driven to kill by visions of endless terror. Diablo's servants are ravaging the north, along with insects and beasts twisted by the power of creation. Imagine bugs with necks. It's the very thing that haunts my nightmares.
Bring them.
I love them. You'll protect the wilds of the Dreadlands from horrifying monsters in a new zone event, a more mobile, inverted tower defense scenario. But there's only one real shelter left in this sad land. The great city of Stallbreak, last hope for scores of northern refugees. The cruel laird who controls Stallbreak is quite particular about who he lets through the gates. And a huge encampment, the Grey Wards, is right now forming outside the city, where people beg for access and plot revolution.
Viva Laird! Right?
No, it's Viva down with Laird.
I'm on Laird's team.
That's...
Diablo's eyes are upon you more and more every day, and your mission to find Eldruin is tied to the fate of the North and its people.
Don't screw it up.
I never do, Ryan. The exciting thing about fighting through the Dreadlands is you won't have to do it alone.
That's right.
Alright, we have familiar. I think this is the familiar part, but I do want to talk about the narrative and the story. I think we have got to a point where things are getting interested, and every single fan of Diablo was actually looking for this to see where it leads. The map setting is great. It's looking crazy. The visuals are really awesome. The monsters are looking really great, and with the Diablo coming in this new zone with the new story quest, the narrative, how it's looking, I think they are doing him some justice there, and I am excited. Let's go inside and check out the familiar now.
To help with your demon slaying, we're introducing familiars to Diablo Immortal. And to tell you more about them, our comrades in arms, Emil and John.
Hello, I'm John Yu, principal designer on the Immortal team.
Hello.
Emil Salim, lead artist on Diablo Immortal. We are so excited to talk to you about Familiars, a brand new feature in the game that revolves around companions that will aid you in Sanctuary.
Familiars are loyal allies that support players in battle to help
Wow.
combat the minions of hell. They also provide additional bonuses, with some even offering cool utility options to players.
What kind of utility options are I talking about? Can they grab me a cup of coffee while I'm in the middle of fighting a boss?
Not quite. But some rare familiars can provide convenience features, like being able to salvage or identify items without having to return to town. There will be several.
See, I told you guys that these familiars are going to have different and unique abilities. This is how they will be so selective. I mean, every single player is going to be so selective about it, which one they want, or or if they want to upgrade more than one.
Familiars launching with the upcoming patch. Two of these are the Dust Prowler and the Varrock.
The Dust Prowler is a capricious, spiritual cat-like being that is said to escort the dead to lands beyond.
A creature that drags hopeless souls to hell? That sounds a lot like my boss. In combat, the Dust Prowler absorbs harmful effects by enemies to protect their masters.
The Varrock is another familiar we are releasing. It resembles a magical elk. There is a tree-dwelling spirit said to watch over travelers who pass through their forest. All they require in tribute are the souls of wayward folk who have lost their will to live.
Now that definitely sounds like my boss.
You know, they are going to see this video.
Oh, shoot. Quick, talk about how the art for familiars came together.
When visualizing the familiars, the art team took inspiration from multiple mythological creatures from all around the world. We also try to add some personality to their backstories, like the Dust Prowler is meant to look more mischievous, while the Varrock is more elegant and mysterious.
I like this one.
Familiars have a great deal of progression tied to them, with the ability to be upgraded and evolved. Through the evolution of familiars, players can discover more powerful and rare versions that will unlock unique skills and abilities. Well, that does.
That they are going to work like the charm. We have to keep on hunting them and hoping to find a better quality familiar, so it has more abilities unlocked to them. The higher the quality, the more attributes and perks it is going to give us. So that's how it is going to work, and I wonder if they how expensive that their system is going to be, or if there is any pay to win mechanic to it.
A lot more information to come. Stay up to date by
But if it's something like charm, then we can tell it's expensive.
We want to wish you all a happy holiday season. 2023 has been an absolutely massive year for Diablo Immortal, and we are so excited for all the new adventures to come in 2024.
Alright, that looks really amazing, but we have a lot of stuff to read here, so let's get into this. Splinter Soul converge in the southern Dreadlands. Our 6th major update, Splinter Soul, is currently being tempered in the scorching flame of burning hell and will be released on December 14. While you wait, we are providing you with a look at the new mythical companions called Familiar, along with other nightmarish enjoyable feature coming in this update. So let's see. Stay tuned. More information about all the feature covered here and everything else coming with our next major update can be found in another article being published on December 12th. So with that, we will know every little thing about that is going to come out. But new mythical companions, what's this all about? Let's check it out. Tales of familiars are thought to be merely stories woven to captivate the young minds of Sanctuary and Caution is overzealous explorer, but they are all true. They speak of companion creatures hailing from forgotten reaches of the world. While they might appear unfamiliar to you, they're known to the witches of the untamable wild circle, who sign spiritual contracts binding them to mortals. With the help of Nissa, a new vendor located in Westmarsh, you too can forge a lifelong bond with one of the Sanctuary hidden wonder. Well, Nissa is one of them NPC that appeared in one of the raid bosses, and now she is going to become the new vendor for us. That is good. Familiars are companions that aid the players in combat using a combination of active and passive skills which can damage enemies or provide bonus to the player and familiars. These majestic allies can also lend a helping hand outside of combat if they possess certain traits such as the ability to salvage or identify your item for you, allowing you to spend more time farming. I would say the salvage part is much better. Protect Sanctuary alongside your familiars. Below you can meet 5 of the 8 familiars stepping out of the shadow and into the fight against the burning hells on December 14. I cannot wait. We have more information on the other 3 in future article. Ashwood, Conservator of Knowledge. This is one. And Zoltan Ghoul Library is inhabited by many wonders and just as many horrors. The Ash Sweepers are remnants of his early attempt at perfecting his golem servitors. Their priority was to curate and protect knowledge, but their interpretation of this directive led them to relieve May, who travel near the library of their possession and lives. Alright, fearing this behavior would draw attention to this library, Ghoul seal deconstruct and away forever. Alright, these are the stories for each one of them, but if there is anything else, they are sharing the story, so I am going to leave the link for you guys to read for them, and I am just going to skip that. I don't want to make a really long story video here. So yeah, new zone questline events and Southern Dreadlands. Our major updates send wanderers to traverse the Southern Dreadlands, a cold apocalyptic plain near the frozen tundra and sacred Mount Ariat. Here the effect of wildstone destruction on the land and its inhabitants are impossible to ignore, and they grow worsened by the day. Ruinous storm of wildstone splinters sweep through the area, twisted shard bone and creation wrapped beasts stalk the wilderness, and not even the walls of steel brick city are sturdily enough to keep the people of the north safe. So yeah, the zone main quest will take you to the growing encampment of the Grey Wars, into the interior of Staalbreak, and to the bottom of the teeming ravines formed by the destruction of Mount Ariat. In addition to battling new monsters, families, and mini bosses, you may be able to participate in Sentinel Stand, a new tower defense style zone. Oh, there is a new tower defense style zone coming inside the zone. That is going to be interesting, where positioning and placement mean everything to your success. Take heart. Additional Inferno difficulty and Solve Helliquary bosses are coming as well. Reich calls upon you, one more wanderer. Another face of evil has revealed itself in 5 new Helliquary bosses. These malicious harbingers of anguish can be encountered across 3 new Inferno difficulty 4, 5 and 6. Just like I told you guys, unlock the Inferno difficulty 4, you must defeat Sauron Sky Cinderer on Inferno difficulty 3 and can be at least Paragon 1100. Alright, we are really close to 1100. Double down on that in Helliquary Surge, where there one titan of hell, there's bound to be more lurking nearby. Felling away Helliquary boss on every difficulty has a chance to trigger a Helliquary Surge immediately after. Think of this Think of this as the burning hell sending additional opponent to hunt you down. In Helliquary Surge, you have to topple a few additional random Helliquary bosses at reduced strength should you rise to the occasion. Alright, so there is going to be a chance to appear more Helliquary bosses inside the Helliquary. That is interesting and I like it. And what is this? Rite of cleansing daily activity. Caked in fall demon blood from your conquest over the demonic scourge, you turn to a new service offered by Nisa in Westmarch to keep your body and mind whole. The Rite of Cleansing is a new daily activity where you earn Moonlight Flora from Culling monster in Sanctuary. You can hold up to 99 Moonlight Flora, and each Flora has a strength value of 1/5. Sacrifice 5 recently obtained Flora to open one of the 3 event based upon the total value of Flora use. Alright, the more Flora we've used, the better quality I guess is going to be, or it's like the higher rift is going to open. The reward you receive from completing the event scale with the strength of Flora sacrifice can consist of legendary items, set items, and more. There we go. The higher Flora we are going to open, the better quality and stuff we are going to get as a whole. And I bet we are going to able to buy these flora from the market. So there you go guys, no legendary gems, instead there is going to be a flora, and that's about it. And maybe there is one more thing. I saw something on the Reddit, let me cover that as well. Okay, this is what something I found here on the Reddit, and as you can see, we are going to have 2 more set items slot. Does it mean that we are going to get 8 set item bonuses? My answer is no. The developer actually want us to try out more variation, and as you know, most players are running without 6 pieces buff, and this is going to be the attempt for people to buy more normal gems from the market, as well as try out 6 pieces buff along with something else, or it will give you more freedom to make your builds around your set items to see, I want 2 pieces of this, 2 pieces of that, and 2 pieces of something else. Or if I want to go with 2 pieces of shal bars and 6 pieces of something else, you can do that. So this is going to be interesting in my opinion. So that's pretty much everything for now, and it looks amazing, and I'll see you guys with that in my next video. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys. This looks really amazing.